Oh my God, it's so hot.
When we planned van life in Europe, we were worried about winter, frozen pipes and snow. We didn't really consider the heat of summer. Last year we got lucky with mild weather up north, but this summer I'm alone in the Balkans, in July, and it's scorching. Nigel's gone back to work and left me sweltering on Montenegro's coast, and I've had enough. So in this episode I escaped to the mountains for cooler temperatures, even though that means driving solo on scary Montenegrin roads. Then, with my time in Montenegro nearly up, I suffer through the worst border crossing ever to get to a brand new country. So, can I fix this mess? Keep watching to find out.
Hey friends, what a difference a couple of months makes. You might recognise this spot where I was parked up by the beach. Today is the 21st of July and it's a completely different story. I'm going to show you what it looks like now in the middle of peak season. Although today is a Monday. Yesterday it would have been even busier, which is why I didn't come here yesterday. I'm just parked there under the trees. There's another camper and a rooftop tent, but the whole car park is just packed. So I've got the beach bar, and then look at all these lounges. And this is the tiny little private part, public part, and then there's jet skis. So these ones are even shaded for the afternoon sun. Okay, so there's the prices. The sunbeds are 15 euros, which is like 30 bucks. Now with the Australian dollar so bad, and those lounges over there are 30. Almost 60 bucks for the day to lie on one of those beds on the beach. It's nuts. Like, as an Australian, it's just completely inconceivable to me to pay $60 to lie on the beach. And then this is the beach bar here. So half a litre for 20, it's a bit expensive. 5 euros for a burger. And the pizza prices are pretty good. I had a swim. It's quite pleasant. I'm under a fan. Got a pizza coming. I decided to shout myself an early birthday beer. Pizza has arrived. Oh my God.
So yeah, I was alone for my birthday, but at least I had beer and pizza. Now, even though I was right on the coast, it was still super hot and crowded, so I figured I was going to have to head up to the mountains, where the forecast looked to be around 8 degrees cooler.
Here's where I'm parked up, just by the side of the road. Look at these mountains. And the village of Zabljak is just down behind that pointy one. It's amazing. It's like this big tall mountain here, so the sun's going to go down pretty early. That's okay. It's amazing. I'm so happy to be up here. It's so much cooler. It's actually really pleasant. So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've just been sat in the van working for the last couple of hours and not felt hot at all. So yeah, it's a big win. This is the skinny road, and that's the pass there, the top of the pass, Sedlo Pass. You can see the road. Down there. Wowzers. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm a little bit short of breath up here, this is why. Look. 1,907 metres above sea level I'm standing right now, and I haven't even come up 100 metres from the van. So does that mean I'll sleep well tonight or poorly? But this is the Sedlo Pass, this spot here, so it's the highest point on this road, the P14. Last time we camped down there, and just beyond you might be able to see some cars. That's where that picture frame and signboard is. It's pretty busy here tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vans and 4 screaming children. I stayed at this camp for 3 days, sitting out the heat wave, getting lots of work done and heading out for walks each afternoon. One day I walked up to the start of the Via Ferrata. I'd really like to do one of these someday. So I've made it to the bottom of the Durmitor Via Ferrata, which goes up, up, up. I don't know where it goes from here. It's a fair hike up here. I even had some friends come to visit. Today's random campsite friend, a big dog. And it's not just the dog. Here come the cows. Oh my God, I gotta go out. The dog's chasing them off. Hey, stop chasing them. Don't you be a big meanie. What's up with you, hey? Good boy. Good boy. Look at these cows. So it's a quiet night tonight. There's only 4 of us here so far. Someone in a tent, 2 other vans and me, and my dog mate. It's about 7. The sun is just about to set over the mountain. Oh, I'm so happy here. Wonder if I can pat the cow. You be nice to the cows, big dog. So beautiful here in the morning. Peaceful. Good morning, friends. It's not yet gone 6 a.m. and I'm heading off from this beautiful camp. Reason being, I want to miss the traffic coming the other way. So it's a very narrow road here. Oops. Handbrake. And I'm quite nervous about driving back down here, so I decided to get up really early this morning. Hopefully, there's been 2 cars come past. Hopefully that's the last. If I can get down here without encountering any other traffic, I'll be super happy. Just take it slow around this switchback, and oh, here comes one already. Bloody hell. I want you guys to see this road because it's crazy skinny. And it's not so bad coming up because I'm on the upside of the cliff, but now I'm on the downside, which is not fun. How far away is that car? I'm going to pull into this little one here. And there we go. So that shows you how skinny it is, right? For this part, I can see how far away the cars are. Maybe if I encounter someone along here, I'm in big trouble. I drove past this cute little cafe and then sure enough, cars coming. There's a whole bunch more coming. I just need to find somewhere where I can pull over. Oh, this is awful. Go on, you all need to come through while I'm here. Oh my God, if I could tell you how much I'm shaking right now. Sun's in my eyes, so that was 4 vehicles I just had to get around. Not fun. God. There you go, you think, oh, I'll go early in the morning and I'll miss all the traffic. Oh, get me off this road. Horses on the road today. And then, thank goodness, open road. I headed into Zabljak for breakfast. I found somewhere to park up in the centre, well, close to the centre of Zabljak, which is the main town. And I'm by this, it's this old abandoned hotel. I'm going to walk into the centre of town. I know of a good burek place here, so I'm having burek for breakfast. Hotel Planica. Maybe it's from the old communism days of Yugoslavia. There's a lot of construction going on here too, cranes everywhere, big buildings. Look at this place, the road. Brand new hotel going up there. And I think this is really typical of this area, it's really up and coming. Lots of hikers come here. I'm guessing ski resorts in the winter. these old buildings. It's kind of sad. And here's what it looked like in times gone by. 1891, wow. This is the main centre of Zabljak. It's like Christmas Zabljak in the middle of July. So I've just walked up this road here. And the best thing in this town, in my mind, is this bakery, the Maya Pekara. They have great burek. Look at this stuff. I got a really nice breadstick. I hope it's really nice. And a cheese burek, so I'll find somewhere to sit and eat them. This burek is amazing. I love these things so much. So if you're not sure what it is, it's very typical to this part of Europe. And this is a cheese one. I always get the cheese one. I have had potato and I actually didn't like it that much, despite how much I love potato. There's just not a lot of flavour. So it's flaky pastry with cheese in, and I'm not exactly sure what sort of cheese it is. It's kind of like a feta, kind of cottage cheese, but it's just delicious. And so this cost me about €1, and it was €1.40 for the breadstick. So this is the new church they're currently building here in Zabljak. I was hoping there was going to be some information here in English, but it's only, I guess, just information about who's doing the building, but there's some artists' impressions of what it's going to look like. It's just a building site right now. This is from around the other side. It's also interesting, these roofs on all of the older houses here. I'm not sure whether they're tin or what that roof sheeting is. It's a bit rusty though. This is such an interesting town. A real mix of old and new. I've walked a hill and I found myself at this monument here, which is a monument to the fallen from World War II. It's kind of overgrown here though. It's kind of sad, there's so much trash lying around here. And then outside there's all these busts. So these must have been local men that died during the war. Alright, so I've spent probably the best part of 5 hours here in and around Zabljak, just hanging out this morning, and I'm about to now start my drive to Bosnia. So it's about a 4.5 to 5 hour drive. Let's do it. Check these out. I just saw a group of these boys. I think they're scouts, but they're cleaning up the rubbish on the side of the road. Good job, boys. Just passing through Scenic again. I had to make my way up the very narrow, windy, well, it's not narrow, but the very windy, all the switchbacks. God, truck's coming the other way. So impatient.
Great, this sign says roadworks.
Major roadworks here. Really hope none of that, like, crumbling down. Well, this is fun. I'm not even sure where I'm meant to go here. These guys are standing there, but they're kind of not directing or anything. No one's stopping the traffic coming the other way, so, you know, it's just, that's a bit of a schmozzle. I'm used to when there's roadworks, there's someone like directing you and, you know, stop start signs and that sort of thing, but not here. It's a bit of a free-for-all. It looks like there's I'm just going to say a bushfire, but wildfire up ahead. Bit of a worry. I have to drive through that. Oh God. There's definitely a fire. It's just over to the right of where we are now. I'm really not sure what's going on here, but there's police.
The policeman seemed to be blocking the traffic. He moved back and the traffic came through. But then as I approached, he drove forward and blocked the traffic again. But then he waved me through. I don't know what was going on.
Police directing me. These cars are all parked. I was going to go down into that town, but now I don't think that's a very good idea. I don't think I'd be able to get a park if people are parked all the way up here on the road. Just, I'm too nervous to go down there in case I get stuck. Oh, it's so beautiful though. You're alright, mate, you're in it. Look at the colour of the water. Oh my god.
I drove along the shores of this man-made lake for about half an hour. Because I was on the cliffside, there was nowhere to pull over. I told Nigel that we'll have to come back here to explore properly. So we'll show you guys more of Piva Lake then.
There's a dam. There's the canyon. Oh my god, the canyon's like so deep. And here we are at another part of the Tara Canyon. I thought we might be able to see down into the canyon, but no. It's like massive, it's crazy. Look at this place. Wow. Oh my gosh, that was like epic, that drive. I'm nowhere near finished. I really wanted to go down into the town of Pluzine, but yeah, with all that traffic jam there and the policeman directing traffic, I was really worried I wouldn't be able to get a park or, you know, get stuck and not be able to turn around. So I think we're going to have to come back here. Now what's really scary is just when I came around that last bend, there was like a rock hit the big rock, about so big, hit the road, like as big as my head, hit the road just like right before me. So yeah, there definitely are rock falls. I've seen a lot of rocks in the road and that one just missed the van by feet. Looks like we're going to cross the canyon again. Oh my god, I can't even see the bottom. Far out. Oh my god, so far down.
A few moments later.
Now this line, traffic jam, I believe is for the border to get into Bosnia. And apparently it's, oh my gosh, half an hour that we're going to be sitting here.
Moments later.
People are getting impatient, they're getting out of their cars. I haven't gone very far and I've been here now for almost 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on at the border today. I've got no reception. Oh, here comes a vehicle with flashy lights. Oh, broken down car.
More moments later.
I've been in the line about half an hour now and I've probably driven maybe 200 metres. Not sure how far the border is. I can't see it. I'm driving down a big long hill and it's like every 2 to 3 minutes we'll drive forward maybe 15 metres. I don't know if this is normal. There's a lot of people getting out of their vehicles and walking up towards the border, so maybe this is not normal and they're going to see if there's something going on. I don't know if it's, we're moving again. I don't know if it's just because it's the height of summer or if there's something going on. Someone broke down, there's an accident, I don't know. Here come more motorbikes. And here's the problem, the motorbikes just go straight past. So they're like jumping the queue and we have to wait for them. It's kind of unfair, really.
Much later.
And you know what, friends? I'm convinced it's not normally like this, because if it was, in this part of the world, there'd be people walking up and down selling stuff, taking advantage of the situation. And right now, if someone walked along with a cold drink, I'd grab one. I'd grab a beer if I wasn't driving.
Much later.
Well, it's been an hour. I still can't see the border. At least I've got the van. Wouldn't be able to sleep here though. I'm actually in quite a steep downhill. Got on board.
Much later.
Still here, still in the line. At least there's a little bit to look at now. It's not quite as boring. Still can't see the border. Almost an hour and a half. So we've got music drinks, ice creams, which I can't get. And you can't see it because that guy's in the way, but there's beer on tap. I am so gonna need a beer after this day, and I don't even have any in the fridge. I don't even know where I'm gonna go now. It's gonna take so long. It's still at least 2 hours to Sarajevo, and I'm not even through the border yet.
Much later.
I've just caught my first glimpse of the border after an hour and a half of being in this line.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Now there's people pushing in. 2 German campers just came and pushed in. What the is going on here? Who do they think they are that can just push in? That really ticks me off.
Many unbearable hours later.
So I'm through. It took an hour and 42 minutes. That was just going outside of Montenegro. Now I still have to go into Bosnia. So I'm in no man's land. A quick look at the border. It looks to me like this is a 1-lane bridge. This is probably why there's been the traffic jam, because of this bloody bridge. So people here are waiting so people can come through the other way. This makes all the sense in the world now why there's been such traffic jams, because people have to keep waiting to let cars come in the other way across this bridge. There's no traffic control here, no traffic lights, no people with signs, just, you know, yeah, you wait. So now we've got someone driving across it extremely slowly. Oh, he's stopping in the middle to take a photo, I think. So there's 4 cars in front of me. Yeah, you just need to go, mate, that's right. That guy's gonna have to wait. Oh my God, friends, look at this bridge. I'm so scared.
Immediately after the bridge is the border control to get into Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Welcome to Bosnia. Check out these roads. Oh, okay, now it becomes a good road. This road was so dodgy. I don't know how long this will last. No, not long. Maybe I'm not on the right road. I didn't see another road though. Coming through our first Bosnian village. I thought this was like a main way to get from Montenegro to Bosnia. Look at it. On the back roads for sure. This is wicked. Oh my God. Tilt you up a bit. I think we are coming into the outskirts of Sarajevo now. It's been a crazy drive. So 6 hours to the border for driving. That's a big driving day for me. I just want to get there now. So yeah, this is not normal for me to do such a big drive. But yeah, I just wanted to get here. I didn't want to have to get up and drive again tomorrow. Welcome to Sarajevo. Wow, check that out, 1425 days under siege.
Set toward Jamala Bajedica, then turn right onto Jamala Bajedica.
Well, now we're in the city proper. So I'm finishing the day with a nice cold Sarajevsko beer. I don't know what this is going to taste like, but I'm sure it'll be good. At this point, any beer would be good. Oh yeah. Join us next time as we pull back the curtain to show you exactly how we afford van life in Europe and how much YouTube pays us.